All right, B-Jax. So we looked at the passing game the last time you were on. Now we're going to look at the run game to see what is and is not good with this Browns offensive line here. We're going to start by looking at the run stuffs. Then we're going to look at the 10-plus yard runs because, there is some good stuff going on in the run game, I think, over the last few weeks. I think Joe Bitonio has been better and all of that. But before I get into all of that, B-Jax, if they missed the first part of this video, let them know what your resume is when it comes to the offensive line, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me again. I'm Brandon Jackson. Played offensive line at West Virginia University. Those Geno Smith, Tavon era West Virginia teams. Played locally at St. Ed's. Been looking at me, you could tell offensive lineman my whole life. So, played just a bit, just a bit at O line my whole life. So.
Yeah. Well, you there, I believe Gino and them were like the first people to start getting them pop passes off, right?
Yeah, like that jet sweep when
The little
like when
pop
they
that was hot in like 2010. The 2010s was dominated by a bunch of pop passes.
We went down to the Orange Bowl and put that in, and it was a wrap from there to 70 points on Clemson.
Whew. That was an interesting era of college football. I feel like that's the last interesting era we got of college football where like there was just a lot of weird coaches, right? Yeah. Like a lot of weird systems. Not everything. So it's gotten so homogenized in college football that where it's getting less and less interesting. But man, 2010 was the last guy. So it was like, yeah, we do got Terrell Pryor playing quarterback, right?
RIP to the Big East, man. Like best football conference, in the nation, man. Like, I was on that team. I was in the last one. We won the last Big East championship. So
they'll never be able to take it away from you. All right. Let's look at these run blocks. Before we do, got to thank my sponsor, Sleeper. Real quick, just want to let you guys know Sleeper has a new offer here. They're offering a free $20 entry, no deposit required. And also, if you're a first-time user, you also will receive a 100% match on up to $100 when you use the promo code Worst Take. Again, $20 free, no deposit required. Plus, first-time users also receive 100% deposit match up to $100. Join Sleeper. All right, B-Jax, let's look at this run game here. We're going to look at the stuffs first, and then we're going to look at the successful runs a little bit later here. So let's start with the stuffs here, right? Let's see what we can fix. It's goal line. Well, it's not goal line, my bad. But it's close to the goal here. I think I see a couple opportunities where Quincy probably could have made a little bit more out of this. If I'm being honest, it's not like it's well blocked. It's not. There's a couple guys on the ground here, right? Poe ends up on the ground, which I think that's a fine job.
Yeah, if he just cuts it up in that alleyway, you'll get a little bit. You get the first at least.
Yeah, so I think, and this is like, when Quinshawn's playing so damn good that you forget that, hey, he still has some rookie things to learn. I think he thinking he playing Rutgers right now, right? Like, oh, I got the edge here. Yeah, 75. Because when I saw it develop, I'm like, oh, he got the edge. He going to be able to run around. And it ain't like that in the NFL, dog. It's just so much more difficult.
No, they getting paid the same check you getting paid.
Yeah, look, everybody out there fast, quick, explosive, best player on their team, right? Like, if they weren't, their coach is an idiot. Like, but yeah, I think he right here. I think the note's gonna be, hey man, we love that you wanted to cut this out, but I feel like this is kind of designed for him to go inside at this window here because you can see Teller's on the backside of it. Trying to like cut up the alley. You got Jamari Thrash there. I mean, you cut that up, you go north, you're probably scoring right there.
Yeah, that's exactly where it's supposed to go. Yeah. At the very, very, very least, you get the 1 yard for the first down. At the absolute least.
I wonder what he's gonna say, right, when they bring it up. I wonder if you think Fannin falling here stops him from making that cut. It don't look like he was
It
interested.
shouldn't. Yeah, it's like he never thought about it. He didn't
Yeah.
consider it.
Yeah, he didn't look like he was that interested in that cut there. Like I don't see him like adjusting off of that. I think he saw what a lot of people saw on the TV broadcast,
Yeah.
which is okay, Joe's getting out there. Joe just made contact, I'm running around him.
Yeah. And that's an underrated quality about like good running backs is knowing their offensive line and knowing like their offensive line limitations. Like
Mm-hmm.
you should know Joel Petonio is not going to be able to like come around and reach that guy so you get to the edge. Like you got to cut under him all day.
Yeah. Yeah, even
And
2020 Joe was like cut behind me, not in front of me.
yes.
Because I think that's just him being used to playing at Ohio State and like, oh yeah, we're just gonna maul that guy, and then run around him.
Yeah.
Let's get to the next play here. I think he admitted he wants that one back because he'll look at the alley like that's some put your head down, run somebody over, Quincy junkie shit that he should be really good at, and that he is really good at. Oh, so backside of this play, right? It's a late blitzer. Your boy, 68 in. Hey, is this on him though? I don't know if this on him.
No,
like,
it's not.
This ain't on him.
No, that's just good. That's just good defense.
Yeah.
That's just a good defensive call. Like if you see the hole open up, if the guy backside doesn't come make this play, like he's through that gap. So like that's a good play. Like it's not perfect, but the guy that made the tackle from the backside, that's not on alignment. That's not our job there.
That's a good. Is that what going to be an alert call for the defense, being like, hey, if it's a run, shoot this, or is that what's just always going to be a blitz?
I feel like it was going to be a blitz. I feel like they called that they might have saw something on film. They might have thought it was going to be a bootleg coming out that way, and tried to like prevent that. But yeah, I feel like that was a called blitz.
Great heads up play. And look, I did a thing about the defense earlier where I'm complaining about how they played in this game. And it's like look at the 1-2 on the Vikings defense versus the 1-2 that our defense showed, and you could tell why they won this game.
Yeah.
They had reasons, we had excuses. All right. Let's get to the next play here. Yeah, they don't ever need to run this again. I'm sorry. I tried to tell people this shit, and people got mad at me because I was trying to tell people because they were like, "Yeah, Joe Flacco's so slow. Dylan Gabriel gonna look like Mike Vick out there," and I was like, "What in the what?" Did you watch Dylan Gabriel try to sprint in the preseason? Like, he clearly is not NFL fast. None of those quarterbacks in that room, by the way, are NFL fast in any shape of the word. Because somebody was like, hey, man, they sent me these clips of him running against Ohio State. And I'm like, buddy, it's a different world. Okay? It is. Because I remember watching this one on the game. I'm like, well, I think he was technically correct to pull. It's just in the NFL, this guy is gonna catch you.
That delete that from the playbook. Like we don't have that guy to be running read options.
Yeah, like in college, Dylan Gabriel had scramble speed, right? Yeah. Not really direct runner speed, but scramble speed. In the NFL, Dylan Gabriel got pocket maneuver speed, right? Like he can maneuver the pocket. He's athletic enough to be malleable in the pocket. He certainly is not athletic enough for this. This is not, no. You wanted this, you should have just traded for traded up for Jalen Milroe.
Exactly. exactly. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, is there a possibility anywhere for like this to be an RPO and like you can get the ball out somewhere? It's not.
Nope.
That's just
Nope.
bad. That's just
Yeah.
bad.
Because the man over the ball, Jerry Judy, is blocking right now. Right.
Hmm.
Like, so I think this is maybe a catch him off guard. You, you ever see a play, you know exactly what 15 was saying at the end of this? This is one of the plays where he goes back. I can't believe y'all called that shit. Like, man, who y'all think like you feel disrespected? They called this on your
Yeah.
side?
Like, I can't believe he pulled it. No way he thought he could outrun me.
Nah. Hey, I know you. Come on, little man. Like all that stuff. All that stuff was being said. What? You go back to the bench hot after this one. Like, what? They're tripping. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of people were saying we're going to add a lot of like mobility at the quarterback position with him. And I'm just like, hey, man, this is not who Dylan Gabriel is or how he should be utilized ever.
Yeah,
I mean, there was like, even if 15 misses him completely, he's not getting away from 55 and 90. Like,
no, and that's the thing, because
look how fast they
somebody
closed
would.
on this shit.
That's the thing, because somebody would make the arguments like, oh, if you could have got away from 15, like he's out, and it's like, no, he's not. I don't know, like like this is super random, but it made me think of like Aaron Rodgers, like maybe his second last year with the Packers. There was like this huge like play that was on Twitter, and he like threw it like third or fourth down. It was incomplete, but people thought he could get to the
Oh,
goal line.
yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, they're like,
Look at
oh,
all
he
that
could run.
space.
Yeah, he could run for that. I'm like, dog, he's getting T-boned on the 2 if he takes off. Like, you don't know how fast these guys really are.
No, it was a run last week where it looked like Joe Flacco could have got 3 yards on the first down and he got a sack. Like, like the closing speed in the NFL is much more than people anticipated to be on Twitter.
Yeah,
Right?
it's crazy.
Yeah, the amount of time I'm like, nah, he would have had that there. No, man, there was space. I beg to differ. By the way, 7 was there too, right? Like 7 there too. He definitely ain't run out no 7.
No,
You don't even have to know who that is. He wear number 7 on defense. Dylan Gabriel outrun it.
Take that out. They not running that
all
one.
the way out. Take that. Look, Quincy Junk is looking at this like, yeah, take that shit out, brother. He snapped that ball. He need to hand that off. Like, what? His arms are not long enough for the RPO. You look, you know how brutal that transition can be? You used to block for them Geno runs in college, and then you watch Geno play in the NFL? Geno wasn't running in the NFL.
No,
right?
nah, man. Like,
Hey.
man, it like when we had Bruce Irvin on that team too.
Oh
Another
yeah.
a first round pick. Like, you won't believe how athletic that dude is, because like you really only see him like doing football things. Like, just him as a human, just running around, just jumping and running for fun. He just like jumped over me one day just because he felt like it. Like, like all of a sudden this dude just like leapfrogged me. I'm like, what in the hell is going on? And it's just like, it's so like these dudes are that athletic. They just
Look,
gotta let it out for fun.
yeah, that I always have a respect for that because every single former big program college player I brought on has a story about them getting leaped over by somebody who ultimately ended up being very good in the NFL. Tyvis Powell got leaped over by freshman Saquon. He was, I'm 6'3". Like, ain't no way that happened to me. It can happen.
College football, Saquon Barkley. My goodness.
Whew, freshman year, like he didn't have the hits on him. He's
Mm,
probably the most durable quarterback, running back of all time, considering everything his body's been through. And
yeah,
he's still good.
yeah. He's special.
So something happened here. They checked out as something. And it wasn't the right call. Like you can tell. Look how funky this orbit screen gets from yeah, like the pre-snap of it just tells the story here. Watch 22 if you're at home. Look, goes out wide, comes back. He's at the line. Okay, we check it as something. O-line checks to something. Ugh.
Mm.
So Wyatt's the one who officially gives up the run stuff here, right? 61.
Oh boy,
I don't. Yeah.
that looks like just given the context of everything looks like a miscommunication.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh
like I
yeah.
don't like what is he doing? Why yeah, why is like looking after the play like what y'all call? Like what did you put for the answer on number 6? I put bananas and he said, dude, it was 23. Like what did you like what happened?
Yeah. So yeah, this looks funky as all hell. He's tilling out here like, it's not here. Nope, 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 back here. Like, this look funky as all hell. Joe gets a snap count. Yeah, I think they're. So Joe climbs to the second level. I don't know if he's just looking for work here, but it's unfortunate because if they do get a hand on 50, I think he can get to that gap and make something happen because they handled this pretty well on the left side of the play.
Yeah.
Yeah, like David and Joku. I don't know. I think 58 probably gets there because David didn't really finish that off. But I mean, KT got his man to the ground.
Yeah, that's a good rep from him. This is just too many things going on pre-snap. They didn't get the call in. Didn't get the call
Yeah,
right.
I think this is probably rookie quarterback growing pains here. Feels like changing the call here, probably not the best time to change it. I think he's reacting to something he saw in the motion, right? That seems like what this is. They get the motion, and then Zero walks into the gap, and he's like, "Kill it, dead." And they do slide towards it. Well, maybe he was right. I had to look at that one. That's the one you need to coach, and you need to just ask Wyatt what the fuck happened, right?
Yeah, like whose wires got crossed.
Yeah. What was the call? Who said what? You need to figure that out. All right. Judkins here. I mean,
Oh yeah, I
this is
remember. Yeah, Posick just got beat.
Posted just got beat here. I mean, like to be fair, the Vikings have good players on their defensive line too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I'm like I don't get too bent out of shape at like sometimes they just win. Like
Yeah,
it is what it is.
you make them earn it. Okay, that happens. You when you don't make them earn it is when the problem is there, right? All right, they're motion fanning out. I mean, this is I think another just solid play from the defensive line. What Teller 50 50 was giving them smoke all day. I
Yeah,
think the angle just ends up being fortunate for him too, right?
to be fair to Wyatt, that's an extremely hard block to make when you don't have help.
Mm-hmm.
Like you really got to be on your horse to cut him off, and he just didn't there.
Yeah, I mean, he tried to. He just
Hmm.
couldn't beat him, right? Like, he gets out there. He's trying to be violent. Just the angle of that run is just going to be tough.
And he
Joe,
like he
Joe does
almost
a
like
good.
he almost finishes it off, but like he stops his feet. You got to keep your feet moving if you're Wyatt. Um, but,
Yeah.
but yeah, good.
Yeah, I think right here, his first punch is good.
Hmm. Right.
And then I think he gets a little something back that he wasn't expecting. And it threw him
Yeah.
off because you can see his back go back. And then he goes to driving, but by that time the angles done changed, and now he has an angle there. It's unfortunate. It's a tough thing to ask for him. Unfortunate because I think Joel does a great job here getting to the second level. If we could just hold him off for if we could just make that an arm tackle instead of a full tackle,
Hmm.
you might have a big play there. Them holes collapse quick in the NFL, man. You got to be a crazy man to be a good running back in the NFL. That's also the other thing, because like it is like those they don't stay open long enough for you to just look at it and be like, all right, that's safe. No, it's like it should be there. Like, you just gotta go through it, and you can't do nothing but go through it full speed. Got to be an insane person. I think
Yeah.
Quincy is kind of insane here, right? All right, I think I saw Jake talk about this one on Twitter, right? Where the backside of this play, we're leaving a wide receiver on the edge, and then he's out wide.
Yeah.
They ran this on the goal line, and it was successful, but he wasn't as wide there. So, and they knew that this is just one of those things. And you know, I gotta again. You got to point the direction towards Stefanski because this is another one of them things where it's like every time we try to get super creative in the run game, it don't really be cooking the way we want it to, right?
No.
You know, Nick Harris, fullback. Remember, we thought that was going to cook. All these like little wacky ideas that we throw at the run game. This is another one of those wacky ideas, and it's like, all right, well, you know, it worked for a first down or a touchdown early in the game. Right here, it gets blown up, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Even if Grenard is taken care of, where do you see the success on this play happening? Like what, right there between 78? Like maybe there, but like look at 97. He's eating that, dog. Like look at that shit. Like on the left side, on the left side of the screen. It's not the left side of the play, but left side of the screen. 97 over Wyatt.
Yeah, that's
he swims right over.
Swim. That's immediate
Yeah.
swim.
Like, I mean, just on even if we're going to not complain about the scheme of it, let's say Corley is off the ball and he should be in tighter, and that chips Grenard enough to slow it down for a short yardage play. Just right here, pound for pound, we're not winning that battle.
No.
We didn't win here. We didn't win with Aiden Huntington over top. I mean, like, we seeing Aiden jersey right now. That's not good, right? Like, when were we gonna win that play? You know?
Yeah, I think like they had run it before. You just got to be happy that you ran it once before and got a touchdown or did what you needed to do, and just leave it there.
Yeah, it's like, we caught him off guard, but this ain't the tush push. Right? like this ain't something you found out that you could do and they can't stop. This is okay. They figured it out. And your personnel is just not that dominant right now, right? Again, we get swam here on the first level. So even if that runner wasn't there, or not the runner, the edge wasn't there, and I know people are pointing to that is what blew this play up. It took away an option for Quincy for sure, because like maybe he cuts this back, right? If he doesn't have that there. and he could cut that back and then crease this. But just the design right here, where he's supposed to go with this,
Yeah,
nah,
there's
that's not
nothing
setting
there.
him up for success. We can't be this bad at short yardage. Quincy was one of the best short yardage guys in college football his whole career. We can't be this bad at short yardage. We simply can't. It's not acceptable. Every time we get a third and short conversion, it feels so close. It shouldn't feel that close.
Yeah.
We should be way better at this. Nah, it's just good run fit. Is he supposed to be out there? Is he supposed to be on his hip? On 77's hip? Is he supposed to be riding his hip and he just kind of denied it? That what happened here?
That's what it looks like. It looks like he sees he just doesn't, I'm guessing he just didn't like it and just wanted to, like, he probably got the feedback that he needed to get north and south, and he didn't like how that block outside was going on 58.
Oh, yeah. I don't think he
So
liked Fannin being on. I don't think he was going to take Fannin on Grenard here, right?
yeah, so I think he didn't like that, and it was just like, okay, let me just go north. Um, but like if you're pulling Wyatt out like that, it's supposed to go with him.
Now, does Wyatt need to do a better job? Like, is he supposed to chip this?
Like by how it's called, probably not. Um, yeah, no,
I
no,
don't know if I
because
like this. Because, boy, you're asking him to run around a very questionable block there.
yeah, that's
Very
not.
questionable assignment.
It looks weird. It looks weird. Let me see. Um,
there any reason that couldn't be Njoku there?
yeah, I don't like what this play is.
Yeah, I don't like this. Because even then, you're pulling Wyatt out. Like, he's not going to get hands on 7. Yeah, throw this one out.
Yeah, the if you're like if you're gonna run that, like put the guy up on the line of scrimmage, that tight end up on the line of scrimmage. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
like
not
that
a
one.
fan of that. Not a fan of that play. Right here. We'll get to the fun stuff soon. We're going to get to the fun stuff soon. Ooh, he
Gotta
quick as
eat our
hell.
vegetables.
He quick as hell, though. All right. I mean, hey, 44 went from I'm about to get it to wondering what happened. Look at 44 from Minnesota on this play. Ooh.
Ooh.
Life convention fast. Quinshot put the on the right, the what they call that, the like that was nasty. Joe just wasn't as mobile here as you wanted Joe to be. On 75 on the pull.
Yeah, it looks like it was supposed to be like a D-line stunt, and they ran into each other and kind of just
Mm-hmm.
clogged up everything.
Happy accident for Minnesota.
Yeah.
And 97 big ass saw it and took care of the play. And I hate to say it, man, that would have hit. He breaks that. He might be able to break that tackle. He gets in that alley from 8.
Yeah. Like you're not like no good running back is getting tackled one on one, or at least they shouldn't be. And yeah,
Yeah, not without
he
resistance, you know.
yeah, he's getting through there. Like
Oh,
that I like you can like on maybe like 80%, 85% of these play calls, you can see it. You can see it. It's just like one guy here, one guy there. But that's all it takes to mess it up.
the dominoes falling. I talk about this all the time when I talk about defensive tackle play. Good defensive tackles make dominoes fall, right? You knock
Hmm.
over one domino, it just fucks up the whole thing, right?
Hmm.
And him winning on that swim move, it just fucked up the play. Like, right there,
Yeah.
97 on Wyatt Teller. Because, look, they had almost had a chance for this to be successful. But if Wyatt wins that block there, Joe's not going to have to stop because he sees a fire right in front of him.
Hmm.
He's pulling to that safety. And then it's off. It's off.
Yeah. He's
It's
still running right now if
yeah.
we get that cleaned up.
But this is what I think sometimes people don't really appreciate about the run game, right? They think just because it's just one guy running the football, there's not the same kind of fragile set of Jenga blocks that hold up a play that we're very aware of with the pass play, right? Pass
Right.
play, we understand one thing goes wrong, everything gets shaken up. But run game, we don't look at it like that. But it's the same exact thing, if not more, because
I was
you're
gonna say,
adding moving pieces into
yeah.
the equation, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say if not more like unstable.
Damn. It's always unfortunate, right? When you see one, you're like, oh, that should have hit. Damn. Like,
Too many of those. We talked about too many of those today.
you know what I think? Wyatt misses a lot. They changed the rules on what's it called when you go low, they go high. Like you have somebody touch them. It's
Um,
not chop blocking. They changed the rules on. I'll just call it a double team, right? Where you could
yeah,
go. If basically now the rule is if somebody goes low, you can't touch them, right?
yeah.
That's the only person that can do it. I don't know if they allow that within the tackle box anymore. But what Wyatt used to be really good at is shooting low, right? Like, Wyatt, just get out of here. I've had problems with you all day. Right at them feet. Just take you out right there. Wyatt used to be great at that because he knows he does not have the hand fighting stuff. He does not have the finesse game, right?
Hmm.
In 97, understood this. He won with one fucking move this whole game. Every
One.
time we see 97, what's he doing? Michael Phelps, right? Swimming. I'm winning with this move. Every time. And he fucked the play up, right? Like, that's making a play right there. Because if he does not make that play, oh, they're cooked. They're cooked. Look at the block that Fannin gets on this linebacker. I mean, he gets clean off of him. That's going to
Yeah.
hold. Joe's going to get there, get hands on 8. And if Joe doesn't get hands on 8, he still got to deal with 10.
Yeah.
They're so
You
close.
you
They're
hate to
so
see it. Like
close.
it's a couple, just like a couple like inches away every single time. But man,
They are so close to being a good run game. I will give it this, right? And to be fair, the tape that we just watched, right, of the run stuffs, this week, it's only 2 minutes and 39 seconds worth of tape. It's getting smaller and smaller every week.
yeah.
I think you are getting better play from Joe Batonio. Getting back Jack Conklin was a big deal. You had 5 10-plus yard runs in this one. Quincy over 100 yards. It's getting better. I do think that this run game can start to power the offense. It's not going to happen immediately, probably after the bye week, but I think it can get there if we stay healthy on the offensive line. And like KT Levinson ain't a problem in the run game. We had all the stuff for him, right? The pass game. He ain't a problem in the run game. He about to make a good argument for somebody to say, you know what? First, second down, KT's in the game. Third, fourth, we rotating, dog. Like, they might be in a situation to have to innovate the game because you want him on the field when you run it. He's fine out there.
Yeah.
You can't live with them as a pass protector. It's just that run game, and I think they're just going. I think what the Browns are truly going to decide is, like, we rather just run the ball. Like,
What okay, like let me ask you something. What does this look like if they did end up getting Jalen Milrow? And you can have the quarterback in the run game.
See, part of me would be excited about that, but another part of me does not really trust them to get super innovative here. Because I think when they try to be innovative is when their worst shit happens. Like, I think what they're really good at is just nailing down the how do I put it? Like, you don't try no new shit on the Waffle House menu. Right? Like,
yeah, that's a good point.
But you like going to Waffle House, right? like that's kind of like what they're good at in the run game and what they have excelled at is with give me a waffle, some eggs, some sausage. It ain't complicated, but you can fuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
And they do it good here. Like, it's Waffle House, right? What I ain't trying to do at Waffle House is let me go and, get your egg sorbet. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm not doing that in a Waffle House. Right? And I feel like Jalen Milrow going to have them up here trying to cook all these kind of fancy ass breakfast dishes. Nah, man. Eggs, bacon. Okay? That's what I need. That's what they really good at. Eggs, bacon. They can win a lot of games, run the ball really well. Eggs and bacon. Nick Chubb, eggs, bacon. Kareem Hunt, grits. Right? It ain't got to get more complicated than that. That's I think that there's a potential there to take them away from the basics. And
that's a good point.
As much as I railed on Kevin in the pass protection video about like he's holding on to the fucking dream of this 2020 offensive line too long. I think he also sometimes thinks that he can innovate his way out of these issues. And again, this is coming from somebody who thinks Kevin's a good coach and will be a good coach if he gets a job somewhere else. He's just not an innovator. Okay? You know what I mean? Like, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. If you're not an innovator, maybe Tommy Reese is better at that than you. Cool. Let Tommy Reese handle the new shit. You know what I mean? Right? You just get me the iPhone out every year. Right? Like, just, again, the basics, right? Eggs, bacon. That's what Kevin can do really well. And I think what he has handled really well is just getting it to that kind of point. Like, he's not Kevin O'Connell. Kevin O'Connell going to draw some shit out there. It's going to be all kind of amazing. You're going to be like, yeah, it's fun. And then when you watch Kevin try to be creative and you watch Kevin O'Connell try to be creative, you're like, damn, it's a gap there. He needs to stop putting himself in that position. Like, he really does. Like, he just needs to go to and trust what he's good at, he's good enough with, that you can win with it. Because he has. 2 11-win seasons, 5 years. He's won with it. He don't gotta be Mr. Terrific back there, right? He don't gotta have to, the misnomer in football is that you gotta be all kind of creative to win these games. You gotta be good at what you fucking do. That's what you gotta
execute. You have to execute.
Yeah, you don't have to out-trick the world. And even the teams that get credit for out-tricking the world, I mean, you were all one of those teams in West Virginia where people were just watching it from afar. Oh, man, they're just tricking everybody. It wasn't tricking. You had fucking Geno Smith and Tavon Austin. Right. At the end of the day, it wasn't trickery. It's like we think one is better than everybody on your defense.
Literally. Like, when you watch the highlight video when it comes up, Tavon's night, him against Oklahoma with 300 all purpose. All we did was the same stuff that we were doing, just put him at running back instead of receiver.
Yeah, everything in football has been done, and if you do something new, it can be figured out within 2 drives on the fucking sideline. Like you don't win by outthinking people. Like the tush push is a great example. It's not outthinking anybody. It's simple. We can do this. You can't.
Mm-hmm. we got big dudes. Our quarterback bench 800 pounds. We're just gonna get this yard.
Yeah, our quarterback bench 800 pounds. Our running back bench 1,000 pounds. Our center's been doing this technique for 10 years. Our interior is very strong, and we've done it so much. You can't possibly have defended this play more than we've run it. Mm-hmm. So we have the upper hand when it comes to the experience on executing the play, and that's some of the stuff. It like the floor for the team is there in the run game. It's not there in the passing game, right? In the pass protection, where the experience does provide a floor in the run game for the Browns, right? Lean on that. We don't got to get creative. We don't have to run Dylan Gabriel. We don't have to do an orbit screen and try to wind back and just the basics. What does Wyatt Teller do really well? He gets off the fucking ball and pushes guys. Like that's what he does really well. You know, like we don't have to ask him to get out there and do a bunch of crazy shit, right? Just eggs, bacon, basics. Quinshawn, what does he do really well? See hole, get hole, right? If he were a linebacker, he'd be J-OK, right? like crash, right? That's what they need to focus on. Again, we just looked at the run stuffs on this video, so it's not like that's a full representation. They had 100 yards. They did a good job in this game. Yeah. We're just pointing out, hey, it could have been more. Okay, we're like there were 2 runs in this game. They got a holding early in the game that was like an 80-yard touchdown. Mm-hmm. You know, this play right here, they get it. They win on that line of scrimmage. It's probably going 55, right? So can this run game get to the point to where they can carry the offense past 17 points? It came this fucking close in this game against Brian Flores. So yeah, I think it can happen. What about you?
The potential is there. The potential is there. We can see it. We're telling the audience like it's almost there. And like again, just like you said, we got over 100 yards. Like we've seen success, but there's a little bit more success we can get. A little bit more, and just keep building. Like it's coming. And we'll see if they continue to build on it, but they've been doing a good job week over week thus far.